I'm working, Beulah. Okay, this is Moshe coming to you from Israel in the Galilee where I live with a war update. Well, having a very interesting day today. Go, Beulah, go. There was, I think, 19 attacks from Lebanon on Israel. 2 American bases in Iraq or Syria, I think in Iraq, were both attacked simultaneously. In one base, they were attacking from the air or artillery or missiles or something. And then they had ground troops, lots of them, try to break into the fort. I told you this was going to happen a couple of weeks ago. They just tried it. It wasn't successful. They couldn't break through the perimeter of the fort or the base, but I understand some Americans got hurt. I don't know how many and how serious or anything. This is just in the past few hours. I told you that Biden doesn't want to see anybody win this war. He's not happy about Hamas because they kidnapped Americans and other allied countries' citizens, and he certainly never liked Israel. So he said that he might not support the next phase of the war. I told you this could happen weeks ago. So he's basically getting us sucked in. Syria's all psyched up. Hezbollah is all psyched up. Houthis are all psyched up. And then he just says, well, you know, you gotta just stop fighting in Gaza. Just leave them alone. See, this is a real problem that we have with Netanyahu, because he's a backstabbing, lying piece of garbage right out of the dump. And we don't know what he worked out with Biden. But this is sick. Do I think he's really going to go through with it? No. No, I think he's just exerting pressure. So the latest update is 13 hostages are released at 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. No, the ceasefire starts at 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, Israel time. And they're going to release 13 hostages at 4 p.m. Now, Hamas frequently, with regularity, breaks ceasefire agreements, so that doesn't seem... We'll just watch, okay? The reality of this is the best thing that could happen to Israel is America pulls away. Really. Because then it'll just... It's like... If that happens, it's like somebody put their foot on the gas pedal towards end times. Because we know what's going to happen. Israel's not losing. And, you know, the more of this we see, the more happy we're going to be when the daughter of Babylon is gone and we're all in Israel, you know. The more happy we'll be. They don't call the daughter of Babylon for nothing. Babylon was a bad place. Let's see. So that's the big news, really. There's not a lot else. I don't seriously think Biden's going to be so quick to pull away. I think he's threatening. But then, he could be working side deals with Netanyahu, and then Netanyahu tells his advisors in the Knesset, well, Biden told me this, and Biden told me that, and all this sick stuff, Meanwhile, while he's trying to twist the knife in Israel's back, Biden's getting more and more trouble with his bases in Iraq and Syria. Now they're trying to overrun the bases. Let me tell you what happens if they overrun the base. Okay? They're going to kill a lot of people, and they're going to capture people. And they're going to torture them. and they'll document it, and they'll put it on social media, and they'll rape any and all female soldiers they come across repeatedly till their pelvis breaks, like they did to other Israeli women that they kidnapped and raped. And they'll put it on social media. And Biden will be up the creek, and Trump will be out there beating the drum on Biden's head like you won't believe. So Biden he's in so far over his head and he doesn't know it. And his pride makes him think he's got it knocked with his aircraft carriers. What if these Chinese, Russian, and Iranian and North Korean anti-ship missiles really work? Biden could take his aircraft carriers and send them down to Davy Jones's lockup. When the aircraft carrier goes, the planes go. If they're out in the middle of the ocean, where are they going to go? If the tanker planes are in the air, they can refuel from the tanker plane and go fly to some land base somewhere and touch down. But Biden's going to walk out of this one with egg all over his face. It's going to be horrible for him. He's really sticking his finger in the pupil of God's eye. That's what the apple means, the pupil. So, yeah. That's about it for the news. I'm sure you're listening to my morning broadcast. So, at this point, I send my shalom to all those who love Yeshua HaMashiach. And I hope you got something out of this. And I'm out.